Okay, here we are. Dana's back, yay.
Good to see you.
Hey, Jeff.
Good to see you.
So everybody's wondering if I passed the Part 107 exam.
Yeah. It's,
Yes.
dying to know.
Cool.
I did not pass.
No!
I did not pass, is what I would say if I didn't get a 98%! Yeah! Woo! Yes, baby! Yes, baby! Celebration!
Okay.
Yay for me, and welcome to the show, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live! Did I scare you? I know I scared you there, didn't I?
You didn't scare me a bit.
Man, I gotta tell you, I was nervous. Yeah, but I did pass. Here is my results right here. There you go. And it says, do not lose this report. And the best part is, bam, baby, read it and weep in black and freaking white, baby. Woo! Yeah.
Oh, man. 98, man.
Want to slap myself.
That's way better than that 62 last time, huh?
I think I got in the 80s the first time I took it. And the one question I got wrong, I went back, and it was about dual certification for the United States and other countries. And I put that, sure, you can do that. I didn't know. Apparently you can't.
Really?
Yeah, if anybody knows about that, maybe if you travel a lot, and this is if you're certified to make money in both the United States and abroad in two countries. So I guess you can't have two passports, right?
So you can't make money in both places.
I guess not. Well, that makes sense because they'll kick you out of places if you're there to work, if you're just on a visiting visa. But anyway, Dana Williams is back. Hey, Dana, how have you been, buddy?
Man, it has been way too long. I have missed, and man, I'm tired of missing. But I have been all over this country. I've been to both coasts and everywhere in between. So, you know.
It's good to have you back, man.
Thank you.
We missed you, man. Just before we came on, I was teasing him. I was going, Dana, I missed you. And then I said, I miss your scent.
And I wore my special shirt for everybody too.
Oh yeah, let's see that thing.
See it?
It says, I love my wife. And in small print,
it says, I love it when my wife lets me fly my drone.
Yeah! And with that, let's go ahead and thank the people that keep the lights on. They are the Cadillac of processed meats.
Of course.
It is pigeon jerky, my friends.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat.
Yeah!
It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
All right!
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah! Oh, man. Love that pigeon jerky. Now,
gotta love pigeon jerky.
I've got a very special treat for you later on. One of my lovely viewers, who's an animator, put together some pigeon fun that we'll see later. Plus, we've got a pile of peeling videos. Are you ready for this, Dana?
Oh my gosh, man. Oh.
They've piled up since you've been gone. We'll play a few of them, okay? We'll play a few of them. And of course, as everybody is waiting to find out tonight, who will win the Mavic Pro? Who will it be? Who do you think it is?
Who shall it be? It won't be you, Jeff.
Nope, it's not Jeff. Jeff is trying to be quiet because it's time for the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
From the newsroom, all the news that you'd ever want to know about drones. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff says, what's happening?
Well, I'll be fine without the Mavic Pro because I do have the Ken Bird, which thanks to all of the people out there, you guys have.
Can we stop calling it the Ken Bird? It kind of makes me feel funny.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So,
okay. I mean, okay.
Ken
You know what I mean? You know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? Okay, good. I don't have to explain myself.
Once it's complete, it will get an appropriate name. But the people that contributed last week, all the parts are in order. It looks like I have everything I need for it, and I wanted to give a special shout out to I Am Wedge. Thank you very much, sir.
So generous. He's very generous. He's always super chatting, and we appreciate I Am Wedge. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's going to take me, a while to rebuild it, but Chris Rollins has helped me out with a project that I'm going to take on after this that I will share with you guys next week.
All right, cool. What's in the news?
Okay, so we're going to start off the news with a two-part story. The first part of the story is the good part, which is a Brazilian agency was using drones to carry out surveys, and in the process of doing that, they caught video footage of a reclusive tribe that is untouched by modern civilization.
This is very rare these days. Look at this guy. What do you think he thinks the drone is? Some kind of thing that he could eat, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, this is it's 2018. You'd think that we'd have found everybody by now. But not this dude.
They tried desperately to keep the drone at a high enough altitude and far enough away so that the guys wouldn't see it. And, whether or not they saw it or not, they really didn't show much.
This dude's chasing it. This guy wants to spear the drone. I think they failed in that endeavor.
Well, okay, so on the opposite side of the fence, because this is the positive side, drones being used to showcase and do this stuff at a distance.
Right.
On the other side of the fence in Turkey, a drone being flied by a guy named Mohammed
Right, good old
in
Mohammed.
the province of Zonguldak in Turkey's Black Coast, decided to fly his drone up on an unsuspecting farmer who had never seen a drone before. His reaction was a little bit different.
Oh, well, he got so close to him. These poor guys. He's just he's just a little farmer guy out there. You gotta wonder what he's thinking that is. This guy certainly knows about cell phones and other technology. He must know that. You don't know?
I mean, you get out in the middle of Nowhereville and older fella like that, hey, he's dealing with the cows and the land. And
that's true.
He probably will live to 100 because he can live on the land.
That's true. It's always...
we be gone in 3 days.
Yeah, it's always guys like that you hear about. This man lived to 127. Oh, where'd you live? I lived in a village. What kind of life? Anyway, hey, I'm not one to judge. Not one to judge.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then let's flip over and talk about snakes. Because
okay.
Obviously, you're going to jump from turkey.
That's what I was thinking about.
Absolutely. So in the Everglades, they have a problem with these huge Burmese pythons, and they're starting to use more high technology to track and locate and pinpoint these snakes so that they can capture them. And so they have thermal tracking drones that they're using, and they supplied us with this very unique video of them using the drone to catch a snake.
Aren't snakes cold-blooded?
That's what my next question right there.
Right? Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wouldn't go after the dude in the dark like that. And here's the thing: the snake sees us in like FLIR kind of with his eyes. Don't they use some kind of snaky perception like that?
Well, the snakes are highly skilled at camouflaging themselves and hiding in areas. So it makes it very difficult to find them. The drones actually make the process a lot easier.
Okay. Sure, why not? Anything that a drone can do to get rid of things like snakes. And I know there's one or two weirdos out there watching this right now, surrounded by a bunch of snakes, and they're going, "Oh, snakes are awesome. They're more friendly and cuddly than people give them credit for." No, I hate snakes. Kill them all. I don't care if they're your pets. I don't care. Oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe now. Ken hates snakes. Do it. I dare you. No.
And I also don't care whether it's a good snake to keep around or not.
Oh yes, just like good insects.
I don't hear that line either.
Yeah.
death to all.
That's right. Oh, by the way, now I don't want this to go by too far. I think we got a couple of super chats that went by. Eli Goins, thank you so much. $25 super chat. My goodness, you're really helping the channel when you do that. And David Moser, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, so what's the next story, bub?
Well, we'll do snakes on a plane and fly all the way out to Hawaii to check out Hurricane Lane, which was this is the Hilo, Hawaii, showing the damage from the hurricane that came through there with the flooding.
Wow, that's amazing. That is awesome.
That hurricane was what they call the perfect hit. It started at the tail end of the island and stayed overland all the way up through the top of the island. I mean, it hit everything.
And I'd be afraid to fly my drone because there is some weird winds going on around Niagara Falls, especially, and high falls like that.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that is truly gorgeous. Awesome. I could just sit here. I'm mesmerized.
Us drone people. Have you ever noticed how us drone people, and I bet everybody in the chat everywhere, we all feel the same. We all look with different eyes. When you own a drone, you look with different eyes.
True. When you're just driving around looking at, you're like, hey, that's cool. I could film that.
Yeah, you see things. It's just interesting to me every time I notice it.
It's almost like having a superpower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
We're superheroes. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I have for the news for today. As always, I recommend you
Wasn't
guys
there
go
one
out
more
to-
story? I believe there was one more story, Jeff.
Really? No, there couldn't have been one more
There
story,
was one
Ken.
more story, and I'll just go ahead and play it. It's a little
Are
news
you
clip.
sure?
It's a little news clip about skydiving that you might enjoy. Enjoy this here, folks.
With the manager, and again, as I've said, we've really never had any problems. The airport's run very well.
And Hazelden told us that he believes the issue was with a defective flux capacitor, though the
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hazelden told us that he believes the issue was with a defective flux capacitor, though the NTSB wouldn't comment on any potential cause today.
Capacitor.
Skydive Boston didn't respond to a written request for comment.
So,
Capacitor.
Jeff, it was a broken flux capacitor.
Being a DeLorean fan, I have to say that I saw this video a while back and I laughed my butt off. The media behind this, apparently one of the people that she was interviewing got really annoyed with her and decided that she was demanding all this technical information about the plane damage. So he said flux capacitor.
Just to mess
She
with her.
went with it.
So somebody was messing with her, and then she...
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Jeff. So tell us about the Wiki Man. You got to check this
Okay,
out. He
so-
works very hard on
Yeah.
this.
Great stuff in there. There's coffee delivery drones, World War II plane found by drone, Bluetooth ID technology, all sorts of great stuff out there. So make sure you go out and dig through the news. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, he works very, very hard on that, and it's the best place for unfiltered drone news in the world, isn't it?
Collected all over the place. So one place, one-stop shop, get everything you need.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Okay. Hey, now it's just me and Dana. Hey, Dana. So let me go ahead and thank a couple super chats. D-Win 1977 Abel, $10 super chat, and Sean, or as I like to call him, Larry, Sean Hyde Studios, $10 super chat. Had a great time at the speed trial. Yeah, we went to an abandoned airport. Now, Dana, tell me about your travels. By the way, Henrik Olson will be on in about 15 minutes. And where he's calling from, I forget where he is. He's, one of them countries over there that ain't America. That's where he is.
Ain't America.
I can find it on the map for sure. There's the United States, and there's everything else.
Yeah.
But it's like it'll be 2:30 in the morning for him when he's on. So we'll talk to him. He's got some great video of some building demolitions that he filmed with his drone that went horribly wrong.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You know, that almost happened to me and you, man, with the last bridge.
Oh.
It almost went horribly wrong.
That's right. They went a little bit early.
Yes, they did.
So this video that you sent me, Dana, where have you been? I mean,
Well, since I've seen you guys, that is looking over Park City, Utah, and Deer Valley. When I look to the left now, more into Deer Valley. That's kind of looking over into Park City. Remember, I called you from there, and if you look over there on the hill, you'll see those ski slopes that are cut out of the hill.
oh yeah, they look like fire
all it
breaks,
is.
but they're ski slopes, huh?
Yeah.
Neato.
And Deanna and I, we drove out there, and I called you that day when we were.
Oh, that's right. And you said you had a great view, and this is the view you had.
Yeah. And that was part of it right there. That.
Okay.
That valley and everything just absolutely gorgeous. But that was in Utah, of course, and then we were in Utah a couple of other times, and then we went out to Oregon, and this is Astoria, Oregon. And
Neat.
this literally was right out my back window of the hotel. I looked out my window of my room, and that's what I looked at.
And you were
right
like, grab my drone. I got to go film it.
I immediately grabbed it, man, and okay, I gotta go. And this is a little town where the Goonies was shot.
Oh, neat.
If you remember that movie,
I do.
And the house, and everything was right
Oh,
there. In
wait a
the
minute.
town.
Wait a minute. You're not going to go over the road,
Oh,
are you? Dana,
Dude.
no, don't do it. No.
I went under it, and then I come back over it.
You knew I'd cringe, right?
Yes, I did.
You know, all right, I got to tell you, as far as I know, the rules are that you can actually fly over roads, just not over cars. But, you know,
there was no cars
it's
there.
the road is where the cars are. So,
Yeah,
you know, you got to be careful.
Yeah. That's the hotel that you're looking at right there.
Okay.
At the back of the hotel. Yeah, that's
That's where you were. Oh, neat.
I was looking out my window. That's what I was seeing.
Did you launch from your back porch?
No, I was standing over there next to that white barn right next to the hotel.
Okay.
We took a bicycle and rode down that. There's a road there and rode all the way down through there. And but this was just such a cool scene, man. Looking
Neato.
straight out there onto that water, you know.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was. So anyway, was out there, and then I was up in New York and Pennsylvania and Connecticut, and actually I had somebody with a Heron photography shirt come through the autograph line, baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he
And,
came through and proudly wearing the old bird.
That's great. That's great. By the way, if you want one of these fantastic shirts, they are available right now at
Just available.
HeronAerialPhotography.com, and I'm having a special run made of this. You may have seen this video of me dancing. Have you seen the Kiki Challenge videos, Dana? Have you seen those?
I haven't until I saw you put that one little one up there, and I got to be honest, I had to go to Deanna and say, what is this? Is this supposed to be? And she knew all about it, man.
I didn't know until a young person told me. They keep me in the loop, you know. So I thought it was so funny and stupid that I did that. But a few people asked me for shirts with this on it. So I'm having a special run of shirts made. If you want one, go ahead and email me. I'm only going to have like 10 made. But I got to tell you, that video got flagged. Look at this. Not suitable for most advertisers. And I requested a manual review of the video because it's just me dancing on a drone. Why would it be not suitable for some...
Flat. Wow. Is that like the first one ever?
I've objected before and they've come around. But then they sent me this Says, after manually reviewing your video, we've confirmed that is not suitable for... I gotta wonder, does YouTube really manually... Do they have a whole department of people sitting in there watching? No. I'm sure...
Manually reviewing.
Yeah. I'm sure they set up the robot to manually review it. Yeah. Thank you, Rick Halber. Thank you. Congrats on...
Maybe it was just your dancing, man.
That's what it was. It was I had inappropriate dancing. That's right. Yeah. Too many.
Uncle Buck there is saying where in Pennsylvania, and I believe it was Penn's Peak. Is it? I think that's where we were.
Okay.
I'm having to. Sorry, guys, but I'm just.
I've got so much stuff to get to. I've got a secondary prize that I have to mention. Brandon S. sent some Mavic Air filters to give away. Very generous.
I just happen to have an Air.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and also Willie sent some Mavic Air filters. So I have to figure out what to do with these, but I'll give those away.
I got a good idea.
What is it? What's the idea, Dana? Tell me. Don't be coy.
I got an idea.
Sam Story. Hey, Sam. Thank you for the super chat. I love your videos. So do I, because I'm in them. All right, I got to share something with you. Do you know what to do, Dana, if you're in hospital airspace? Like if you're flying somewhere and here comes a medical helicopter?
Get out of the way. Get out of there, man.
Well, yeah. So I just happened to be near a hospital and I filmed this for you. So enjoy this. So here's something interesting. If we go to Air Map and check where I am right now for any advisories, I'm next to the hospital and there's no problem. Down here, green says go, you're okay. That's kind of curious because I happen to be standing right on the hospital helipad. So I'm wondering, do they issue TFRs when the medical helicopter is en route or what? Does anybody know? That's a good question. You'd think that this would be geofenced all the time, but apparently if I wanted to, I could fly here. What do you think? What do you think?
You know, I'll be honest with you. Now that you see that, it brings to mind, I have a helipad not far from my house here.
Right.
And I have noticed that the restriction comes and goes.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, sometimes I'll pull it up and it'll be clear, and other times I'll pull it up and it's got a,
Yeah, it's unusual, and you really can't depend on Air Map alone. You should check the NOTAMs and notice the airmen and other things. You really, just avoid it if you can. However, remember when I was in the hospital when I was all busted up, and I flew my drone inside the hospital? I was worried that it wouldn't even be able to take off because of the airspace that I was in. Because when you look on like before you fly or something like that, it'll show all of the airports if you're within 5 miles, but it'll also show all of the helipads. So I was curious about this, and what I did was I emailed Ashley. Ashley Shappert is Jason Shappert's wife over at remotepilot101.com. Right. And I asked her this very question, and she replied, "Hey Ken, for part 107, the hospital heliports, all you need to do is just be vigilant of potential aircraft. They are usually just class G unless they fall under another airspace." I guess that makes sense. You can have hospital heliports out in the country where they're not going to be in class B, C, or D, but I would think that hospitals would have their own thing to let everybody know. Anyway, chat and let me know what you think of that.
Interesting.
Speaking of remotepilot101.com, again, if you're just joining us, I did pass my Part 107 test today. Yes.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Yeah, with a
hip, hip, hooray.
98%, I might add.
Just happen to have that close.
I
Huh?
just happen to have that right there. So my resource was remotepilot101.com. If you're studying for it, it's a great, great resource. They make sure to update everything. They have these little boot camps that you watch right before you go take the test of any potential trick questions. And Jason Schappert offers some wonderful advice. And I happen to have a video of him and how he feels about the 5-mile rule. You know, everybody's got that entrenched in their head. It's in your head. I can't fly within 5 miles of an airport. Can't fly within 5.
Right.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Here is Jason to explain.
Let's talk about this thing. I'm calling it the 5-mile rule. And is it really even a rule? A lot of you guys have been reading this. This isn't something we originally covered in the course, but a lot of people have been hopping on our live chat, you know, calling the phone and asking us, what is this I'm reading about the 5-mile rule here? Well, here's where it comes from. The FAA publishes this on their website in the FAQ. This is for recreational or hobbyist drone pilots. This does not pertain to you. You are a commercial 107 operator, or soon to be a certified 107 operator. This doesn't apply to you. What they're talking about here is to hobbyists. Now, so we're reading through here. Again, this is flying for fun, recreation or hobby. A lot of people are getting down here and they're seeing this, provide prior notification to the airport or air traffic control tower if one is present when flying within 5 miles of an airport. Guys, if you are flying within 5 miles of an airport, let's go back to our sectional chart as an example here. If I am, let's see, Cross City Airport here, I'm flying over the Swanee River. Let's just say hypothetically that's 5 miles here. I'm in and I'm going to do it at 100 feet down the Swanee River, just filming for a boat manufacturer. They're doing a photo shoot, let's say, for a new commercial. Can I do that legally? Absolutely I can. Do I need to call the Cross City Airport and talk? It's untowered, but call their manager and tell them what I'm doing? No. I'm in Class Gulf airspace. I'm in Class G, uncontrolled airspace out here. The Cross City Airport manager doesn't have jurisdiction over that space. So a lot of what we've been dealing with is people have been calling the airport manager and he says, I don't want any drones at my airport, anywhere near my airport, and click and hangs up the phone. And then you guys come to us and go, well, what do? I read about this here. Maybe they're right. That's the hobbyists. They're trying to keep the hobbyists away from airports. It makes sense here. You are a commercial operator. You've gone through a course like this. You're about to pass a knowledge test here very soon. You're the safe ones. You're the ones that airport managers shouldn't have to worry about. So that 5-mile rule, if someone says it to you or an airport manager brings it up to you, you need to know what kind of airspace you're in and know what kind of rights you actually have, because they're vast when you look at it. You could fly down right here, this Swanee River, all you wanted to, as long as you stayed, 400 feet and below. So you have it there. So just something I want to add in there. I know it kind of changes the scope of this video from AGL to MSL, but something I wanted to add in there so you know it, because I know this is a very hot discussion right now, this 5-mile rule. That's for hobbyists. You are trained to be a commercial operator, and it doesn't pertain to you. And listen, if you ever have a question, we're here for you guys. If you have some coordinates of where, I want to just double check with Jason, see, can I fly there? We're happy to help you guys with this stuff. So don't hesitate to reach out. We're here for you guys.
I hope that helps. I got to tell you, I've historically never been a good student. In one ear, out the other. I got the ADD, ADDHDDA, and C student my whole life if I'm lucky. But getting a 98 on this knowledge test is a huge deal. And hats off to remotepilot101.com. Again, Heron 18 will get you 30% off. I think that's like $45. So go there and get your Part 107. Now, we're going to call Henrik here in a second. I did want to show you another video.
Let me just tell you, though, something.
Yeah.
Obviously, your mother was right all along. If you just apply yourself.
Yeah. You have so much potential. Isn't that what they tell?
You're not a bad student if he would just apply himself.
That in the 80s, that was a polite way of telling idiots that they're,
That's exactly right.
You're not an idiot. You've got a lot of potential. You're not using it, but you got some in there.
So.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So I know people would prefer that we shut up and just go ahead and announce the winner of this right now. And wouldn't that be cool? I can tell you, if your name is George, you didn't win. Oh, no! Oh, that's horrible! Oh, the Georgians are like, no! Glenn, you didn't win, Glenn. I should just do it that way, right? God. Just like one at a time.
You're killing them, man. You're killing them.
If your name's Henry, you didn't win either. Oh, no! Oh, no! Unsubscribe. That's a horrible way to... Mary didn't win either. I can tell you the winner was not female. Oh, that half of them are gone. Wait, I only had 5% women viewers anyway. All right. So I wanted to show you a really cool video, very quick. Do you know what an excavator is, Dana?
I believe I do.
Excavator? I hardly know her. Excavators are really amazing machines, and I've got drone video of the largest ones in the world. This was sent by Mark Hendrickman. Dear Ken, I'm a fan of your videos, especially your humorous way of bringing them. Well, I just made my best drone videos so far. These are the largest excavators in the world. They are located at the Garzweiler surface mine in Germany. I'm from the Netherlands myself. I hope you like the video. Mark Hendrickman. I hope you enjoy it, because it's pretty awesome. Now, he had different music on this, and I shortened it a bit and added my own little music. Hope you don't mind, Henrik. But here they are, the largest excavators in the world. Now look at the car in the background for scale. Look at that. Absolutely immense.
Probably takes a team to run it.
I believe it only takes a crew of 3 or 4 to run that thing, believe it or not.
Jeez.
Great drone footage.
Boy, if you and I had seen that, we'd have been all over that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. We were just driving down the road and I saw something like that. I'd be like, stop the car, Dana, stop it.
Immediately.
Yeah. That was cool. Thank you so much, Mark Hendrickman. Now,
Really
I have to take a moment and thank someone. But first, you know what time it is. It's time for a little razzmatazz.
I felt it coming.
Would you like some razzmatazz?
I felt it coming.
All right, I'm going to make myself bigger so Dana can see.
Razz me, baby.
You ready? Bam. What? Razzmatazz in a clock? That's right.
A clock?
Look what someone sent me. They sent me this razzmatazz clock. This is from Ed Shiver. Awesome. He sent me a letter too. The answer is... Who did that? That was Johnny Carson. And the answer is, Ed...
Carmack.
That's right. That's right. Ken, this is a gift for you to show my appreciation. Your Thursday Night Live show is very informative, and let's just face it, fun to watch. I'm still trying to catch up on all your videos, as well you should, Ed. Watch them all, several times. But the many I have watched, you have shown me a great deal on cinematography. I'm still working on my editor part of the video. Maybe someday, when I get braver, I will send you a video. Now for the clock, I tried to get as close I could to razzmatazz. Pretty close. What do you say? Your Thursday night shows, it dawned on me what to do with them. He had parts lying around. The wood came The wood frame around the clock is made with 100-year-old Florida cypress. The rest of the parts are pretty common. I hope you enjoy the clock and get a little chuckle out of it. Ed Shiver. That is awesome. And he sent me a card with some pictures on it. I'll share those later. But I got to ask you, Dana, is that too annoying? Is that distracting? Because I know people are kind of getting tremors. They were getting like from my clock, my thing that, my perpetual motion machine that was doing this the whole time.
Yeah.
So that was that annoying. I put this in front of it so you didn't have to, be set off by that. On or off? What do you think? On or off? Do people like it? Are people liking it?
Man, I'm an on guy.
All right, I'll leave it on. Now, you know what would be too much? This would be too much. Now that's double.
I don't even know if I can deal.
That's double the Raz.
It's just Raz for days. Man.
Too much Raz. Let me go ahead and.
Too much?
Yeah, I'm going to kill the Raz there because we got to bring in Henrik Olson. Let's bring him in. And he is waiting on us. And it's like 2 in the morning or something. There he is. There's his glamour shot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Henrik. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey!
I actually woke up around the flux capacitor.
Oh. Very good, very good. Well, welcome to the show. What time is it? And where are you? Where are you?
I'm in Denmark.
That's what I thought. Because on your channel, and your new channel is called Tech Drone Media. And on your new channel, when you go to the About tab, it says you're in the United States. You might want to fix that.
No, that's my cunning plan. Because most of my viewers are actually from the U.S.
Oh, you did that on purpose to trick people.
Yeah.
So they'll think you're in the United States, and then they'll go watch one of your videos, and they'll know instantly that you're not in the United States. So
a lot have told me that it's I have the same accent as Arnold, so maybe I blend in.
Oh yeah. Let's see the muscles. Let's see the guns. Oh, don't mess with him. So you've got something interesting that's going on right now, and you're giving away a Tello. Is that right?
That's correct.
And tell us how to win, my friend.
I just noticed that you didn't put the link for the video in the description below the live stream.
Yes, I put a link to your channel, and they can find it that way.
Okay, then I'm gonna make the video public so they can find it because right now it's unlisted.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well I'll put a link in there later.
Maybe I can just do it here right away while we talk.
Okay.
Okay.
I was unaware that it was private. So how do they win?
I changed the channel name, so people may have known me prior to this as Drones and Electric Unicycles.
I love that. I love that channel. It was very, very quirky. Are you not riding unicycles anymore?
I do unicycles all the time. That's a big part of it, and it's still a big part of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'd love to hear about when you were learning to ride a unicycle. There's pieces of that really worry me about certain injuries that could occur.
Yes, in the groinular area.
Yes, exactly.
But it's basically the same as learning to ride a bicycle. It's once you get the hang of it, you have a lot of electronics that helps you, but of course you need to crack the key about the balance. But once that is done, it's as easy as riding a bicycle.
How easy are they to go up hills and stuff?
It's super easy. Super easy. They can do 40 degree slopes.
Wow.
But again, it's technique. Not anyone can do it, and of course, it's also the rider's weight that determines this. Right,
and in Denmark, isn't that a big place for people riding bicycles? That's a big bicycle.
Yes, there are a lot of bicycle terrorists here.
Okay. All right. So very quickly,
for some reason they think they own the road, so that's causing a lot of problems.
They'll open their car door and.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck, buddy. So tell everybody how they can win a Tello.
Yeah, but the idea is that I made a video that sort of introduces this giveaway, and that's on my channel. And the way to win is you need, of course, to be a subscriber to your channel, Ken, but you also need to be a subscriber to Tech Drone Media. And then you need to leave a link in below the video that says Ken Heron. It needs to include Ken Heron in some way.
Okay, so they don't have to link anything to. They could just mention my name in the comment. Is that right?
They can mention your name. They can throw a funny comment. They can do whatever they want. But it's the rule is that it should at least include Ken Heron in the comment.
Okay, so somebody could comment, I want that Tello, and Henrik's hair isn't as good as Ken's, and they could win.
Exactly, something like that. And I think that would make a lot of fun for us to review that.
Okay.
And then the idea is that on Wednesday next week, I will pick the winner randomly with a tool. I think it's the same tool that you use among the comments.
Right.
And then you can announce it on the show.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Now, you sent some videos of some demolition.
Yes.
And
Yes.
this is really amazing. I could watch just hours of these type of things. How did you come about, and this is your drone at the site of the demolition. How did you come about doing this? Was this a job? Were you just there as a spectator?
It was partly a job, but I know this guy very well, the guy that performs these demolitions. So I actually get access to inside the ropes. And I think last time I was on your channel, I showed a radio tower being blown out of the forest, I think. But these recordings were after that. And it was a two-stage process where they had to take down a big building in two stages. And that's the two videos that I sent.
I got to tell you, if you ever want to make a third channel, Blowing Blank Up, just call it Blowing Blank Up, and I would watch it all day long. Let's go ahead and check this out. This first one was is marked successful, and then I have an unsuccessful one. And this one,
because as said, it was a two-step process, and they had to take down the stair tower first to separate that from the main silo.
Okay, and
that one went pretty well. He basically prepared everything, so it had to land there on the ground, and they put up containers to take the blast.
Wow. Okay, and how far away from that you think you were?
I think as the building was 55 meters high, so what I'm in I don't know, altitude 40 or something, and
do you think that you could have? Would they have let you go closer if you wanted to?
They would.
Yeah, but you really don't want to be that close.
But now with the 1007 just passed, congratulations on that. I actually in this specific scene had two drones flying at the same time, so I had a lot to look out for. I'm not really sure that.
I want to go back and see if I missed any super chats. I do apologize, and I'm not ignoring the chat. I just have a lot of other things to do here. I got these buttons to push and people to talk to. Forgive me, but we got Auto Bride, $1.99. I can send some teenagers to sub for Ken. Thank you. Thank you, Auto Bride. We'll be hearing a little bit from Auto Bride later on. But right now, let's show the unsuccessful demolition.
Yeah, because that happened one month later, and they put a lot of effort into preparing this, and a lot of actually they hired a whole engineering team to help them calculate how to sort of weaken the structure to make it come down in the right way.
Yeah, you could see the one explosion went, and that should have been enough. Do you think they had not enough time between explosions? Because that just took out part of that building.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And this was like you know, the building in behind that was a library. It was just renovated for $10 million.
Oh my gosh! I could just imagine someone in the library when that's going, just going, shh. This is making too much racket.
They're in there going, hey, hey.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh no, that was it was so unreal because my issue was I had the cameras on the ground and they were all lined up to capture the building falling in the opposite direction. So it was. I couldn't believe it when it happened.
What do they do? What does the demo company do at that point? Sorry.
He was fired.
he was put out.
Do they pay for the damage, or are they insured for that kind of thing?
Of course they're insured because it can go wrong, and later they have looked into the case, and actually he has been what is it called, not accused of anything. He has followed the directions exactly.
Okay, so
There
no,
was,
no
apparently
negligence.
Some, more steel in the construction that there was supposed to be.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. So what
But
can?
it was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. By the way, you can. Will you have? If people want to see more of these demo videos, do you have these available on your channel, or where can they find them?
Yes, they are on the channel. And
Okay.
they're also more exhausted with where I explain the way, the technique that they actually bring down the buildings and stuff like that. So there's a lot more to that than just the clips.
Okay, good. Well, the link to Henrik's channel is in the description. I'll add a link to the video that I didn't know wasn't public, and you can have a chance to win a tail. I encourage you to please subscribe to Henrik. He does a great job. He's got a funny accent. I do want to, it's funny because I'm an American, but it's not funny to you. And speaking of which, I really want to thank people who are watching in other countries whose first language isn't English. Now, you guys in Denmark, you don't speak English all the time, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, what is the language that you speak, and can we hear a little bit of that?
Det dansk. Vi taler dansk her I Danmark.
Yeah, it sounds a lot more natural when you go ahead. Tell us a little bit about your channel in your language.
Jamen, jeg har en kanal, som hjælper folk med at få det bedste ud af deres DJI-droner, fordi jeg tænker, man kan lave meget bedre video, hvis man får en lille smule indsigt i teknologien.
Right, I agree. That's
you want the English version of that?
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said it better myself, man.
I'm just saying that I do tips, tests, and tutorials to help people get the best out of their camera drones, because I think with a little insight you can get much more out of your equipment.
Awesome, and I thank you for being a part of our drone community, and anyone who's watching for the first time, welcome. The drone community is a wonderful place. Everybody kind of sticks together and helps everybody else out. So I encourage you to help Henrik out and get him a few more subscribers if you can. Right.
Much appreciated.
You bet. Now, one thing that I like to do with the guests and everyone else is something we call, Would You Ride It?
Oh, no.
And this drone is unnamed. It's from China. And my answer is, no freaking way. And you'll see why here in a second. Here it is.
Okay, I'm already
Yeah. This is a limb remover drone. This will remove your limbs if you move even an inch from where he's seated. Henrik, would you ride that?
Not at all.
Nope. Nope.
It's like turning a lawnmower upside down.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
That's totally true, man. Dana, would you ride the thing?
No way, man.
No.
And it wouldn't ride me either.
I've seen some manned drones that, and you can't man drone, that's a double negative, but a misnomer. Over water is fine. I will ride pretty much anything over water as long as it doesn't go too high. But this dude, he's over. Look at that. And he's gone pretty high, too. That's a lot of confidence.
I'd probably ride one over water as long as the blades were not exposed like that. I mean, man.
I'm not a fan of prop guards, but if I'm on it, yeah.
If you start to tip or something and you go to grab something, man, you just lose an arm, man.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, wait, he's coming back. Here, wait, check this out. He's about to land. So apparently this guy did live. And it looks like he is controlling it himself. Sometimes you'll see people on these things where someone on the ground is controlling it, and that is a lot of trust.
See, those guys standing over there, they're probably paramedics.
You're right.
Did you guys see a similar video from Germany with a guy that made a bathtub?
Yes. And speaking of which, I like that little segue that you made. Let me go ahead and while you're here, let me play this video that Upper Deck Media made. He made a couple of them, but I'll go ahead and play this one. Since you mentioned the bathtub drone, this is one of our viewers called Upper Deck Media, and he does animation. So check this out. He made this for me.
Okay, droners, in this episode of Would You Try It, I'm going to show you something that I designed all by myself. That's right, in my spare time, I'm an aviation engineer.
He even made my tattoos.
Now you can judge my work and tell me, would you try this? So here it is, my very own invention. The bathtub drone! Alrighty, let's get right to the demo, okay? I've got my controller here, and you need to always remember to fly safely. That's why I've got my trusty helmet. You may want to back up a bit for this. Yeah, that's better. All right, let me start her up. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Props mounted the wrong way.
So, do I recommend you trying this? Well, you trying this, no. But it would be perfect for all of your in-laws. That's all for now. Buh and bye.
Isn't that awesome? That was fantastic.
You noticed he had a retainer on you right there.
It did. It looked like a retainer. Thank you, Upper Deck Media. Let me roll back here and see if I missed any super chats. I think I did. Oh, Brad Wilson. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Don't forget to call me when you and Dana do the bass and drum thing. He plays guitar. He's the guitar player at the band that I filmed at the Kentucky Castle. And I told him you and I were going to get together and probably maybe play some music one day.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to be a trio. So thank you, Brad. And also thank you to Eric Frazier 88. Thank you. $10 super chat. First time viewer. Great program. Thank you. You picked the one. You picked the right one to watch. All the other ones suck. This one's the good one. This is the one.
We'd be
good
a
one.
real combo then.
Would you like? Would you like to see one more animation from Upper Deck Media? And it has something to do with pigeons. I'll play it for you anyway, regardless of whether you want to see it or not. Here it is.
Alrighty then.
Alright, quiet in the studio. Pigeon jerky. Take 4. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats.
Yeah! What'd you think of that? That's pretty cool.
Roadkill for the ears.
That was awesome. Thank you, Upper Deck Media, for sending those. That took a lot of work to do. And Justin Hahn, $2 super chat. I guess a student of one of the other viewers. Is it time to go ahead and announce the winner? Is it time? What do you think?
Is it really time?
Well, it's coming up on 8. People have been waiting around long enough.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. All right. So
Johnny says I need to wake up.
Okay. So, man, I'm kind of sad to give this away. I was very impressed with it. You know, I'm not a huge fan of folding drones, but the Mavic series and even the Mavic 2. Oh, by the way, just very quickly, the same guy who is offering this old drone flyer, hands together for old drone flyer. He recently found out that apparently the Mavic 2 is not compatible with Crystal Sky. And
that's true. Not at least for now.
Okay, now do you know anything about that?
Nah, not other than what you said. It's not compatible.
Okay, well, he was very upset about this. In fact, he put out a video. You should go watch it. If you get a chance, go to his channel and just watch the video where he's livid that his Crystal Sky won't work with his Mavic 2. I've never seen it. He's an older guy, as you can tell from Old Drone Flyer. That's his name. I've never seen an old guy just move so fast and getting so upset. So, thank you again, Old Drone Flyer, for making this possible. I really appreciate it. So, Henrik, Dana, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So
man.
ready.
For the,
So ready.
for the big
Wait.
reveal, what I did was I made a video about it. And so, here it is.
Am I eligible for this?
No. Mm-mm. But I got a big old hug for you. Okay. So here we go, the winner. Hey there. It's time to pick a winner of the Mavic Pro giveaway. But, you know, I've had some time to kind of hang out with this guy here, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. Contest canceled. You can't do that. Why not? Well, because. Why? I just said because. But. No buts. But. No buts. But Ken. Don't butt me, Ken. You give that thing away right now. Okay, Ken, wearing completely different shirt. I'll go ahead and give this away. How to pick the winner and make it completely fair. Well, I was gonna slather the neighbor's pig with honey and then cut out all the entries and stick them to the pig and see which one stayed on there longest. But then I remembered I don't like cutting little things out. I always get a paper cut. So to keep it fair, I'm gonna go ahead and use the YouTube random comment generator. I think everyone agrees that this is the most fair way to do this. However, I know with absolute certainty that some of you, when you don't win, and that's most of you except for one, you'll probably be so angry that you'll unsubscribe. I urge you not to do that, please, because there will be plenty more giveaways very soon. Very soon. All right, so let's open the YouTube random comment generator. And I'll go ahead and paste the URL in here, and I will uncheck this to allow. Hey, and we're back. Oh wow, what an inopportune time to have a problem. I'm gonna call Dana back. I'm hoping that YouTube will stitch these together. Let me go ahead and get Dana back. Wow, like the worst time ever for that to happen. Hey, you back, buddy?
Oh no.
Wasn't that the worst? That's like the we're back, right? We're back.
Well, me and you are back.
Okay. It says I'm streaming. Gosh. Well, everything was going